Hey everybody, it's the man they call Dave and AJ Strange Brew. We're going to talk about wrestling, and god damn, we need some energy for this. AJ, tell us what we got.
Well, you say that we've got fans, and I know they're working hard, so they're going to need energy. But when they get energy, they want jitterless energy, and nothing's going to jack you up without the jitters like Dubby. If you get an opportunity, check out all of their merchandise. They got the coolest shakers. They've got so many different flavors, and it literally will keep you going all night long. It is Dubby. Check them out when you go to their site. Put in fans working, and we're going to give you 10% off on any order that you put in. And then you can be as jacked up as me and the man they call Dave. Dave, speaking of being jacked up, what do you got for us this week?
10%, baby. Check it out. First things first, let's talk about Wrestlemania 39. Night one started with a banger. Man, what a difference a few days is going to make. We were just so happy about this show, and we'll kick it off with the first match, which actually this probably was the low part of night one. Austin Theory versus John Cena.
Yeah, it was the low part. I gotta tell you, WrestleMania night one had me energized like Dubby's. Punch and Punch actually gets me going for all of my workouts. I use that product now religiously as my pre-workout, and WrestleMania night one actually did the same thing for me. Really, the only match that wasn't great was the John Cena Austin Aries. Austin Theory. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Aries probably would.
No, Austin Aries probably would have looked the same as John Cena now. That's a little less tan and a little less jacked up.
I just thought it was a real basic match, if anything. It just wasn't really anything. I mean, if you're expecting more from John Cena, don't.
So the problem is when you're off as much as John Cena is, and remember, John Cena wasn't exactly known for his breathtaking matches before when he was working full-time. It was pretty much a prototype match every time, pun intended.
Yeah.
However, it was also, he's had time off. What more could anybody have expected?
Absolutely. And let's get to night one still. I'm not going to go through all these matches, but actually, I'll just say the Street Profits won this WrestleMania showcase with Strowman and Ricochet. This actually over-delivered.
So thankfully, this tag match actually completely over-delivered. Everybody in it worked their ass off. Good for the Street Profits. The one thing for the Street Profits for me, I would love to see a heel turn.
Yeah.
If you want to energize these guys, turn them heel, frickin' give them a chance to really be a little bit more serious, a little less of the cartoonish character.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Dawkins just took down Strowman. I thought it was a really nice showcase for him, looking like the strong man. Like, 'cause he's a big, strong guy, but they don't really play into that.
Now, we forget how big Dawkins is. Dawkins is 6'5", 260, 270 pounds, and we have a tendency of forgetting about that because of the way that they wrestle.
Right, and I would say for a while, Ford just outshadowed him a little bit with the personality and his height, his leapfrogs, and all his aerial ability. And I would say the one knock you had on Ford over the years, seems like he's working on that too, is his physique. This guy.
Yeah, he put on size.
Yeah. So it's like, God, ain't no shortage of talent in that family.
These guys could be a legit badass tag team if they wanted them to be. They don't have to turn them into the clowns that they do.
Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Match was
delivered.
Great. Yeah, Logan Paul always delivers. This might be his last match for now. KSI, his YouTube buddy that he boxed one time, was there helping him. He was dressed as that Prime Water. And he said to me, you texted me, he said, I don't trust that Prime bottle. And I was like, yeah. And I thought maybe Jake, but no, KSI. There's a spot where everybody saw it where Logan accidentally does the splash on KSI through the table. This was so well done, the timing of it and everything. Yeah, this match delivered. Great job, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This match was by far one of the best matches of the night. I'm not surprised by it, though. Logan Paul delivers every time. He's worked his ass off. He does a great job. I know people hate on him.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'll take his matches over a lot of the people that are working.
I'm going to skip McAfee and Miz. I'm going to skip the Damage Control match with Rhea and Lita. I thought those weren't really that big a deal. And I'm going to go just into these last final three. Rey Mysterio, Dominic. Again, I thought Dominic really delivered. At the time, I really loved the entrance until I realized I had some footage in there of a Nazi.
The entrance was well thought out and planned, except for one part.
Yeah.
Auschwitz. You probably don't want to use Auschwitz as your prison compound. I think there's plenty of prisons they could have used.
Yeah.
When you're in California, they have a place called Alcatraz.
Right.
I don't know why they would use stock footage from Auschwitz.
Anyway, getting back to the match. Dom takes the loss. Ray ends up getting the win. Well, I think we were surprised originally, but then we thought when Bad Bunny being there and then setting up possibly a match for Puerto Rico that Ray might win, and Ray did, and it looks like we'll get to that on Monday. We'll skip to that later. Looks like we are setting up a match.
We do have to give some credit here to Dom. Dom has come into his own.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job with his character. He's doing a great job in the ring. I mean, he's still not the greatest worker in the ring, but he's still only 25 years old, for Christ's sakes. Give the kid time on his work rate. His persona is fantastic.
Speaking of Judgment Day, some people will say this was the match of the weekend. It is arguable. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair tore it up. I would say because of the storyline build and just the way Charlotte Flair has been booked the last few years, almost reminds me of Cena in a sense that she was really kind of overexposed a little bit. Super talented though, but I just wasn't really like, I thought it'd be maybe fine, decent. No. This was not fine, decent. These two girls killed it.
The funny thing is I've heard that she's been overexposed, but if you think about how much time she has taken off over the last couple years, within the last 2 years, she has taken off a tremendous amount of time between surgeries, between rest time. We also forget she's not young. She's 37 years old. I mean, I know that's relatively young, but in wrestling years, that's especially for, and I hate to say this, for the female wrestlers, unless you're natty, how many female wrestlers work past 40?
Well, we'll find out. I mean, obviously Lita, maybe the game will change. Lita and Trish are
back, but Lita hasn't worked past 40. Lita's worked one match a year for the last 10 years. That's not working past 40.
Got a couple tag recently, but anyway. Owens and Zayn, feel good moment of the night, feel good moment of the whole week, I would imagine. They get the job done. They beat the Usos. First time since WrestleMania 1 we had a tag team, a main event. I thought it delivered.
Well, it was also a hell of a match. I mean, the storyline itself was fantastic, but then the two teams came out there and literally beat the living hell out of each other. We forget how good the Usos are, I think, in general, because you talk about oversaturation. On the times when Roman's off, the Usos are the ones who are carrying the ball and are there every week, twice a week, and they could easily be oversaturating your TV, but they've managed to keep them fresh and keep them entertaining.
Absolutely.